So apparently Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is struggling as it relates to pre-orders on the PS5, and this shouldn't come as a surprise, as yesterday we actually spoke about the Steam charts and some information that was revealed that the Call of Duty beta, Modern Warfare 4 beta, actually lost 50% or maybe a little bit over 50% of the player base within the first 24 hours. Guys, that's definitely not good. They lost like about 60 something thousand players or close to that, and of course the game initially peaked at 115,000 players within the first 24 hours, but that obviously went downhill as I guess persons got bored of the game. They don't like it. The TTK, which was one of the biggest issue, right, the time to kill was one of the biggest issue, and yes, Infinity Ward did reveal that they actually put out a patch fixing that, but apparently the TTK is still a problem. Also the loud footstep that they did patch, it's still a problem because you can still hear persons from a mile away. But anyway guys, we're going to be speaking about that and more in this video, but before I go any further, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and also make sure you turn the notification bell, put it on all, that way you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Alright guys, so let's get right into this story so y'all can understand what's going on. So it says Modern Warfare 4 pre-orders are struggling on PS5 as the beta turned into a major disaster. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is facing a troubling early situation as its multiplayer beta continues, with pre-order rankings on PlayStation 5 reportedly falling to meet expectations despite the beta being underway. According to the latest PlayStation Store ranking cited under the beta, the standard edition of Modern Warfare 4 was sitting at number 16 in pre-orders in North America, while the Vault edition was at number 12 in Europe. The standard edition was reportedly at number 18, with the Vault edition at number 11. Those numbers are particularly notable because access to the beta has largely been tied to pre-ordering the game. That means the beta itself should theoretically be one of the strongest opportunities to generate excitement and additional sales ahead of launch. Instead, the game is reportedly struggling to break into the top 10 and in some cases even in the top 15. The situation becomes even more concerning when the reception of the beta was taken into consideration. Players have been heavily criticizing the matchmaking, time to kill, footstep audio, map design and overall multiplayer experience. The matchmaking system in particular has become one of the biggest points of frustration, with concerns that players are being placed into heavily protected skill brackets that prevent them from naturally improving and experiencing the highs and lows of traditional Call of Duty multiplayer. There has also been criticism surrounding Infinity Ward's own development and testing process. Questions are being raised about how a game that has reportedly been tested extensively for years could launch a beta with issues that players claim became obvious within hours of playing it. Another major controversy involves an Infinity Ward developer who reportedly went 1-31 during a match. The performance has fueled criticism from players who believe developers may too be isolated from the general player population because of the matchmaking environment they normally play in. The argument is that developers could be protected from the broader experience of Call of Duty players, making it harder for them to understand just how frustrating that current matchmaking system can be. The broader criticism is that modern skill-based matchmaking prevents players from experiencing the natural progression that was once a major part of Call of Duty. Players could start out struggling, gradually improve their aim and game sense, and eventually become dominant players who could consistently drop 40, 50 or even 60 kills in each match. Critics argue that today's matchmaking system instead keeps players in tightly controlled skill brackets, making it difficult to see that progression and potentially causing players to eventually abandon the game. Meanwhile, the beta's player numbers have provided another major warning sign. According to Steam data cited during the beta, Modern Warfare 4 initially peaked at more than 115,000 concurrent players on Steam. That was higher than the peak recorded by Black Ops 7 during its previous year. However, the game reportedly lost more than 50% of its Steam player base between the first and second day of the beta. The Steam figures do not represent the entire Call of Duty player base because they only account for PC players on Steam, but the dramatic decline is still being viewed as a potential indication of the game's reception. The game was also reportedly sitting at a community rating at around 39%, with thousands of negative reviews being posted. With the beta still in its early stages, the major question now is whether Activision and Infinity Ward will respond to the backlash. Will the developers reconsider the current matchmaking system and move towards a more traditional approach similar to the system used in older Call of Duty titles, or will they continue with the current strategy? For now, the combination of weak PS5 pre-order rankings, widespread beta criticism and sharp decline in Steam players has created a difficult opening day for Modern Warfare 4, and the game still has a long road ahead before its official release. Alright guys, so what do y'all think? Do you think the devs will be able to actually save this game? Because it's really good. going downhill. Man, I don't think this game can be saved. You know, I just don't like the gameplay, to be honest. I do not like the gameplay. And even though I haven't played the beta, but obviously we can all see persons playing the game online, right? You don't got to play Call of Duty to know if it sucks or not anymore. But I don't know, man. I know a lot of players are going to be sticking with the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports on the PS5 and PS4. That's one thing I know for sure. But y'all can let me know what y'all think, and you know, hopefully they fix the TTK some more, because it is being said that, you know, it's still being, persons are dying too fast, and also the footsteps are definitely still too loud. Anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe. Peace.